What's up, what's up? Hey, welcome back for another training video. I had one of our staff members ask me to create a video that is all about what is in the Google Drive itself and what is in the view only marketing docs and more folder and why they should be excited about that and what value is actually added by having that. And so here we are today. I'm going to show you some things that are in here. A lot of it is GWiz information and a lot of it is scoped to be whatever's going to be useful for you. And that's why there's so much in there, and that's why I think people get lost in that folder. So without further ado, you can see we have some suggested files. I would just skip down past those and get to the folders. So we do have some cheat sheets. I have kind of gone through. We had a staff member that was like, hey, can you make interactive forms that have like things that will prompt them about what to put in each of those blocks. So each one of these little yellow triangles you can see, if you download this folder or this file, I believe they're still interactive. If not, if you get in there and they don't work, let me know. If I downloaded it right here, right now, the screen would change, so I want to keep it the same. But let me know if those are useful to you. If not, we'll just delete that cheat sheet folder. Then we have our commercials. These are all of our commercials that we've made, and you guys can feel free to use them, tag yourself in posts, write about it on social media. There's a ton of fun things in here. One of them is this like movie cinematic. We're gonna watch it really quick to see if it'll play. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. That's crazy good. Anyway, you have access to all of these. Just download them. You can post them on your media, like I said. I think this one's kind of funny. I built this just for kicks and giggles. So I know we'll watch one more and then we'll get out of here.
Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. Yeah. Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like that. E-double-L. I said so, I keep big bills up in my hood on the dirty like blood. So I got no twist in my head, but I'm still dreadful.
Got some copyright issues, so be careful on that one. Let's see, before we get too far along, yeah, anyway, we do have this commercial, so just use them at your own free will, do whatever you'd like. I like that last one because it shows my belly. Belly shirts. Just kidding, that's a terrible thing. All right, we have condo pictures. These are like some of our condos that we've shot, so if you needed some stock photos for whatever, you could come in here and use any of these photos that you would like. So feel free to use them as just background pictures or any of your posts on social media. You could use those. The FB marketing folder has just more of those generic pictures. I've just snapped a lot of these from the internet, of course. So feel free to use whatever you'd like out of that folder. The $1 Million Home Pics just have nicer looking home pictures. So if you want to use those, you could. Fitness Realty 2 has a bunch of like business builder information to put out. So if you wanted to do some searching through there, that might be useful if you were going to start becoming a broker or opening up a different type of business. There's just business information in here. And then we do have our marketing kit here. These are some things that I used to do and put together. So we have our print ready posters. These are just little posts that you could put out onto social media. We do have some other social media posts that you can just use and put out there. Then we do have some stickers. So if you wanted to use any of these, like book with us on Google or follow us on Google, you can kind of put those on your own media. Here's access to all the logos that we've made with all the different colors. So if you wanted to use a different color, you could. Like I said like I've said in the past, if you want a different color than what we've got here, you can definitely get that made. If you want help making it, I can definitely help you. All right, this one's really useful here. This is called Master Your Marketing. This is a course that my mom went through years ago, but it does have a bunch of sweet information, scripts, flyers, all sorts of stuff for you to build your business. It's got a lot of information that I don't really teach very often, like cold calling or door knocking and stuff like that. So if you're really interested in doing the work that is like grind, or grinding out the work, then a lot of that's in this folder. So if you get into the Master Your Marketing folder, there are a lot of different avenues that you can do. So let's talk about let's talk about FSBOs, for instance. So let's say you wanted to start hammering FSBOs once a week or every Wednesday or whatever. Then you might want to go to this FSBO system, open up the folder, and it's got all sorts of scripts for you. So then it's got a checklist you can start out with. You got all these different flyers, all sorts of material for you to get started on the path that you think will help you become successful. Like I said, I don't really teach this FSBO system or door knocking or cold calling because it just takes too much time. I feel like I do a better job hitting my warm market. But if you wanted to, there's a lot of systems in there for you to look at. Let's look at just one more. So I don't know where it's at. Let's talk about money management, because this is like what you're going to do with the commissions that you earn. So there's a checklist here that you can kind of read through. I'm hoping that this will come through. No, it didn't. Anyway, there's a checklist in there that just talks about what you do with the commission that you do earn. So it's a great source of information to go through that folder. There's so much material in there that I can't hit it all in this video because I want this video to be shorter than it was last time, or shorter than I think it needs to be. First up, our wiring instructions or earnest money deposits are right here for you guys. They're always going to be in this same place because I want you to have access to them 24/7. They are the most up-to-date information, and this is how you can give wiring instructions to title companies for your commission. Or if you have earnest money, you can take this piece of paperwork to Mountain America and put your client's earnest money into the trust account. We got 10 innovative ideas for building referrals. That's always a great one. We've got 12 affordable ways to add value to, I think it's listings, so increase the value of your home. 32 guerrilla marketing ideas. This folder, or this file right here, has so many interesting ways to say, how am I going to get more business to me? I do have a lot of people on our staff that ask all the time, hey, how can I get more business driven to me? If you aren't going to use close, then come here to this 32 guerrilla marketing ideas and just hammer a lot of those down, and you'll start to get business. We've got an agent checklist for the seller. I've built our templates that are in .loop based on these checklists anyways, so I'll probably get rid of these. We do have I can't even remember what this is called. Oh, this is called Bigger Pockets Podcast. So this is a step-by-step guide to buying your first real estate investment. So tons of stuff in there. If you're not familiar with Bigger Pockets Podcast, they have tons of info for investing in real estate. These information sheets here are some new additions from Misha Swan. So if you're a person that likes tactile things with paper, or you're going to do a virtual version of this, it's great information to have at your fingertips. The way my mom runs each file is she has this file sheet that she staples to the front of that file, and it's got all the information that she ever needs. Who the clients are, what their information is, the lender that's on that file, title that's on that file, the other listing agent, the other title company, all sorts of stuff on it. I just never run my deals that way because I never have any paper. So, but yeah, you can always use any of these printouts for yourself. This CMA adjustments, I don't really use that anymore because we use Cloud CMA, but if you wanted the old school way, this is going to be super old because it came from North Carolina, so I'll bet it's 10 or 12 years old, so all this information is probably outdated. That's something else. If you guys find stuff in here that's not useful or super outdated and you hate it, let me know what it is and I'll start deleting stuff. But for now, I want to keep things in there because it'll help jog your memory or jog your mind about ways that you can adapt to do your business. We do have a commission structure breakdown. This one's super fun. This is like if you were a Keller Williams agent and then you came over here. This is why we have better commission splits in the long run than Keller Williams. And it all has to do with being a career realtor. Your first blog post, it's got, this is a blog post that I wrote, the 3 Ds. So deep clean, declutter, and depersonalize when you're listing homes. A business quote that you can put out there. We've got our Fitness Realty mail. This might be your first email or something that looks like it. This is our new agent pamphlet. So if you haven't gone through that, that's part of our training. Fitness Realty introduction letter you can write to your friends. This is how to get Google reviews if you want to send them to the Fitness Realty site itself. A lot of times I just tell people to get reviews from your clients on Facebook or wherever you're going to gather those reviews. I love using it on Google because I know Google's not going to go anywhere and they won't be deleted. This greatness tracker is a form that if you really needed to have something that forces you or something that really motivates you to have all these different contact points with people, then this is a great way to do it, right? Have your face-to-face, maybe 3 each day. Break bread with somebody 2 times a day. That means like go to lunch with them or whatever. Phone calls, so that's 10 phone calls a day. See, I never do that because I rarely talk on the phone. If you're going to go to an event, hours you prospected, hopefully that's at least 2. I like doing my warm market, but you guys know that. Sending out some thank you cards. What leads did you get? Or going through your leads. And then this is like if you're tracking listing leads or buyer leads. So I had a buddy of mine that was doing this really strongly, that was a lender, and he was really finding a lot of success. If you're a person that's motivated by that stuff and you want to write it down, it's a great way to do that. These are some basics for success. Check those out. Letter to friends. If you want to write a letter to them, letting them know that you're in real estate now. A licensing plan. You guys are all licensed anyways, but this is if you had other people that were thinking about getting started and you wanted to just talk about it. Listing agent checklist. So on your listing, you can use this template, or the template that I've built in .loop is better. This McClelland Millionaire Real Estate Agent Notes. I read the book from Keller Williams that's called Millionaire Real Estate Agent, and I took out all the material that I thought was really important out of that book. It just really tells you that you need to contact your people more frequently and how to do that. Up next is the Mountain Land Realty. They used to guarantee $100,000 in the first year with them. However, if you wanted to see this thing, this was the schedule. Ooh, I've been talking too much, sorry. So this schedule was like a 12-hour day, and you had to do 12-hour days with them 6 days a week. That's how they promised you $100,000. If you did all that stuff 12 hours a day for 6 days a week, you're going to make more than $100,000. That's why they had their guarantee. But most people don't take our career as serious as they should because they're not putting in the time and effort that they should and to stay consistent. So on that note, the way to be consistent is to use one of these programs, right? Get your greatness tracker or write stuff down, get your goals. But if you ever wanted to think about some things that they do at Mountain Land Realty to fill up the day, and you're like, well, what should I do for 2 hours today? Maybe it should be prospecting your preparations, or maybe it'll be set 1 qualified appointment. So that's hitting your phone, just like asking people for business, right? So if you're not doing all that stuff and being consistent, then you're not in this game to win it, and I want to teach you the ways to be successful, but you still have to bring your A game to the table and be consistent about it. So this business is all built on how many conversations you can have, because conversations lead to deals. So they just kind of teach you how to do that at Mountain Land Realty. I'm teaching you how to do it in a better way in close, but you can do it however you'd like. Here's our personality test, of course, our intro letter. We got our leads if you wanted to do them from Craigslist. I never do that anymore. Referral agreement, if you ever have a referral that's outside to a different state, you can use this form. Our net sheet, there's a video all about the seller's net sheet. A seller's to-do list is kind of a fun graphic. This looks better on a phone, so send it to them on their phone so they can scroll through it. But it's got a bunch of ideas like, hey, walk into the bedroom and does it look good? Does it need to be cleaned? All sorts of stuff. Shirt instructions. I think this is an old doc. Let me check really quick. I might just delete this on the fly. Yes. Yeah, we definitely don't even do that anymore. So let me get rid of that. There we go. All right, and then we got staging your home. That's a strategy if you like. I think a vacant home looks better than a staged home, or feels better to me, but that's up to you in your business. Thank you letter to your friends. That's after you've sent them something like the intro letter or whatever. There's a things to do page if you run out of things to do. This is our graphic that goes to, I think it's Zillow. So you probably don't need that one, but it should prompt you to make your Zillow account. This is my real estate agent bio. I'm just going to get rid of that. You don't need that. It's on the website. Here is a weekly plan. So this is the weekly plan that kind of goes along with that success sheet. So on Mondays, you're going to do your top 50 VIPs or your favorite people, call 12 people, do a lunch, do some birthday card stuff or whatever. So there's a lot of things that you can do. This guy was a lender, so he would do status calls on Tuesday. I like to send my clients more frequent updates than that. So I usually just say, hey, there's no new news, or hey, your appraisal's coming back in 2 days or whatever. So I like to update more frequently than just Tuesday. But you get the idea, right? There are a lot of things in here that can prompt you on what to be doing. All right, look at this. Generating more leads. 20 fresh fall ideas, right? So think about how to bring more leads to you. If you're not going to use close, there are a lot of ways to do that in this folder. So if you're on our staff and you're asking me, how do I get more leads? If you're not using the CRM that I suggest, then by all means, in this view only marketing docs and more folder, there are a ton of ideas. And then obviously there's a lot of lead strategy stuff that's on Google, so you can always go there. Okay, so that's all the things that are in the Google Drive, the view only marketing docs and more folder. And I hope that's just a quick down and dirty and kind of showing you what's in there and what value proposition there is to you and to make your business even more successful. So I hope you guys get in there, and I hope that you find things in there that might be bad, so then we'll tweak it or we'll delete stuff. But I hope you guys find some value in there that helps increase your business to become more successful. All right, well, I'll see you guys later. That's been another training video. It's all about the Google Drive and the view only marketing docs and more folder. I love you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.